Mr. Copsa, President of International Electrotechnical Commission, thank you for coming here and welcome to Slovenia.
Thank you so much for having me. I think we will have interesting conversations during the rest of the day with Slovenian companies here present. Also, Slovenian government is here, I saw. That's really important to see that all the stakeholders that we are aiming at with the IC are represented here during this conference.
Our first question is about how do standards adapt to to accommodate the emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, Internet of Things, and in particular with this fast pace of development.
Right. Many things are happening at this stage, of course, and we feel the pressure also. We are aware, very much aware of the debate that is going on right now, where people say, hey, we need standards, of course, but we need them quickly, much quicker than we can expect from the standards organizations in general. You're very much aware of that. We're working on that as well, but you also have to keep in mind that the big benefit of international standards is that they are based on consensus. So there are very many stakeholders participating in the creation of the standards, and when they participate, that also means that they agree to the standard. So it's based on consensus, and consensus takes time. We need to have the conversations with the different parties involved, and that always takes time. Now, we are very much aware that things are changing very, very quickly in the world, and that's also why I'm the project sponsor within the IC. For a project, we have created a task force. Actually, the board has created a task force, and we want to concentrate on redesigning the process of developing standards. Maybe we can start with a simpler version of a standard before we come to an international standard, and that's something we are investigating. We are very serious about that, so it's about the redesign basically of the standardization process.
Okay, so you mean in terms of like international workshop agreements or documents like this type of documents which take maybe less time but are not so consensus driven, yeah.
Right. Well, it could be that, but it could be much more as well. You know that we are also very much involved in certification, and the usual way of doing things is first we develop the standard, and then the certification system is put in place. What we try to do with this task force specifically now is that we develop the standards, but at the same time we are developing the certification scheme.
Yeah. Okay.
And that is a new approach.
Great. What challenges do organizations in your opinion face when they need to comply with, especially with multiple sets of standards, both at international and national level?
Yes, I know you also have the regional level as well. So yeah, indeed, you have the national level, regional level, and international. That's right. Now, we think, and we are working on an international level, of course, that local standards, national standards or regional standards are probably more a hurdle for companies, because if I am a company and I want to bring a product to the market, I want to have the whole market, not just one single country. Yeah. So if I have to develop a product or a service for that matter, I would like to have the biggest market possible. And that's where international standards come in. I mean, they take away the hurdles. They allow for business to be done all over the world. And that's what manufacturers are looking for.
Exactly. So how do you see the future of standardization with all these challenges, and in which direction is the international standardization going?
Right. Well, definitely the future of standardization is smart standardization and also at the same time smart certification, because we think those go hand in hand. As I said before, smart standards and smart certification systems, they will be one thing in the future. That's also what Europe is trying to do with the digital product passport in a way. So it will all come together. And with these smart standards, smart certification systems, it will be very beneficial for manufacturers, but also for the consumers, for the manufacturers, because the machines will be updated automatically with the latest version of the standards. As somebody said also during the conference, they will be able, or we will be able to do much easier predictive maintenance and so on and so on. So that is all part of this Smart Standards and Smart Certification program.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for this future look into the future, and we hope you have enjoyed your stay in Slovenia and to see you or host you again soon. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much for inviting me. Slovenia is a very, very interesting country. I also saw during the conference a lot of dynamism from the people and the companies that are participating. And of course, I also would like to thank SIST and congratulate them with the 100 years, the birthday of SIST. And thank you so much, and I'm happy to come back to Slovenia.
Thank you very much.